Are we live? We are live. What's going on, everybody? Your Money Smart guy, Matt Sapaula, here with the Money Smart veteran.
What's up? Driving in the space shuttle.
And we're enjoying a nice, kind of sunny, warm morning. But what happened, man?
Typical Chicago weather.
Yeah.
It started to snow. And it's starting to rain. And don't worry, it'll be 80 degrees by dinner time.
Exactly. So, well, cool, man. Well, I think the last live stream we had, Rich, you had, I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind, right? So, money is on our mind again. Yeah, let me scroll that up. Money is on our mind again. Great to be with you guys. We're actually shooting out for a quick lunch break. Right, starting off this month of April. Awesome April. Grabbing a quick lunch break. I'm actually, thankfully, picking up an insurance check.
Yeah.
Last month, a security guard rolled over my briefcase, destroyed my laptop, destroyed my cell phone.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Right? And this guy had my back the whole time because I was about to blow up. And he said, Matt, because I had, we had to teach Fast Start School. He says, Matt, I got this. You go just focus on what you got to do. But Rich, the thing I was supposed to train on was on my laptop.
I know, right? Oh, it was nasty.
Oh, man.
And what's funny, he was in the Mercedes, top down, beautiful day.
Yeah.
So not only did he get to see the lady run over his briefcase, but he got to listen to it.
It's like, oh shit!
Kept his composure, just like.
Oh man, I was about to get all freaking drill instructor on her. But anyway, great to be with you guys here this afternoon, grabbing a quick lunch break. We're just having a thought today. We just met with our full-time entrepreneurs this morning. We had a great mentoring call with Patrick and David, also this late morning. But the topic came up about why certain people make it in the business world, why certain people who are in a 9-to-5, and as much as we talk to people who are overworked, underpaid, undervalued, underappreciated, and generally not financially happy, we want to make sure too that the people that have a job are taking full advantage of their job. Because if they want to be their own boss, they want to build a company, they want to fight for their dreams, they want to do some big things. Listen, if you suck as an employee, what makes you think you're going to do any better as an entrepreneur? Yeah, right? And so, listen, you're talking to a couple veterans here. Rich did 21 years in the Army, Afghanistan war veteran, first sergeant in the Army, and I did 8 years in the Marine Corps, got out as a sergeant. But one thing, what did you really excel well in the military doing? What was your, and I love doing this, because you're a grunt.
Yeah, it was, you know what? What's cool about the military, you're measured in everything, right? So you always want to be the fastest runner. Max out your physical fitness test. Road march, you don't want to quit. You want to keep driving. Everything that's measurable, you just want to be the stud. You just want to be the stud at everything. So you always kind of look at, there's always that little percentage that's going to be a stud. The ones that are going to exceed, accept responsibility, step above, work harder, overachieve, and then you have those just want to maintain. So the salary different, the money you make is exactly the same.
Yeah,
exactly the same. You can be a shammer, just barely getting by, always going on sick call, whatever you got to do. But the guy that's outperforming you, you get paid exactly the same. Yeah. And sometimes you get paid less. I remember doing the work as an E4. I had an E6 position, so I was a corporal doing a staff sergeant's job.
Wow.
So I'm way underpaid.
Which is four ranks. Well, three ranks.
Two ranks.
So corporal. Okay, corporal in the Army. Sergeant. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, and but it was just a worth ethic. Having fun doing it, having the pride and having that position. Yeah. Where a lot of people didn't want to step up and do it, but they got paid more.
Yep. By the way, Jennifer Jung, thank you so much for sharing this video. Listen, if you're watching this right now, we appreciate it if you like, in the comment section, tag some of your friends who you think are outstanding employees that might translate well into becoming their own boss as an entrepreneur. And just thank you so much for sharing our message of financial hope and getting the word of entrepreneurship and free enterprise and capitalism out there, that there's a group and a community of people that want to know more, we're willing to be more because they're willing to do more. So here's my thought. In the Marine Corps, we had these boards. Like you went in front of a promotion board, or you went out in front of the Marine of the Quarter board, the Sergeant of the Quarter board, and I wanted to compete against those things. I wanted to compete. I wanted to be the top Marine on the base because I competed with the different companies, the different battalions. And I got promoted a couple of times. I got promoted meritoriously to corporal. I got promoted meritoriously to sergeant. I didn't realize, Rich, that throughout the process, I was preparing and I was selling.
Right.
I was preparing and I was selling. I was preparing for the questions at hand, for the interviews, which is very intimidating to a 19-year-old in front of all the sergeant majors, right? All the sergeant majors, the top guys in the units are drilling, like drilling you, grilling you about questions, military knowledge, and judging you on your performance amongst the other sergeants and Marines of the same rank.
Very intimidating situation.
Yeah.
Very intimidating.
And then you became one.
Yes.
Right? But at the same time, I had to hold my bearing, right? I was nervous, but I remember one time sweat was starting to drip. And I was like, yeah, Sapaula, you're sweating, huh? I says, yes, Sergeant Major, because I ran all the way over here. 9 miles, whatever. And they started chucking. I learned I could be charismatic. I learned through that process that I could think on my feet, that I can compete with other guys in my unit, and I got meritorious promoted. I can fight for pay. I'm meant for sales. I can fight for a commission, a pay raise, right? When you sit with guys, you're interviewing guys for business, and they want to become entrepreneurs, and you ask them about their work history, and they're like, from job to job to job to job. What triggers in your mind?
Non-consistent.
Yep.
Can't commit, non-committal. And then the other thing too is they turn it around, and every reason why they jumped wasn't them. It was the boss, the manager.
Yeah, it wasn't right for me. The boss was in this scenario, and they're blaming the company, they're blaming the job, they're blaming the opportunity. But you think you're going to do well as an entrepreneur?
Yeah, who are you going to blame now? When you're being an entrepreneur, it's just you. You got to rely on yourself. Man, it gets very lonely. You start blaming yourself for not being successful.
I like, for example, I got Bree Cruz, right? Bree Cruz is working with Jennifer Jung, and Bree Cruz, she's doing one job. She's getting paid for one job, but she's doing the job of 4 other people. That tells me, and yeah, it sucks doing it, but she's doing it. She's sucking it up. She's doing it, which tells me. So if somebody's doing that, what does that mean in terms of translating to entrepreneurship?
Translates very well. It lets you know that you do have the worth ethic. You do have the wherewithal to give everything you have selflessly, right? And it's just as you transition, that's probably why when I transitioned from the military, performing at a high level, and then transitioning into being an entrepreneur, the biggest revelation you'll have is, man, was it really worth it? Why did I do it when I wasn't building it for me? I was building it as part of being part of the military. Then it all comes into full circle, say, no, it wasn't a waste of time. That stuff was just preparing me for the next level. So I'm very, just like, she's doing 4 different jobs. When she's running her own financial agency, when she's running her own team, and she's able to run 4, 5, 6 different functions, she's really going to appreciate, man, I really appreciate my employer for teaching me those skills, and they paid me for it. I had on the job, I had paid training.
And plus, when somebody's at their job and they want to stick their foot in business, if they have a good reputation as an employee, it's going to be easy for them to leverage their network. Yes. They can monetize their network. They can monetize. You think people leaving Apple as engineers to say, man, I'm starting my own startup, aren't leveraging the relations of Apple or Facebook or Google or YouTube, right? Of course they are. But if you suck as an engineer, you suck as an employee, you start a business, people aren't going to give you any credibility. They're not going to pick up the phone when you call them, right? Usually most employees, they do well at their job and they inspire others to do the same. So if you're watching out there and you may not be in business yet, you could be like a corporate entrepreneur.
Yes.
That sucks because you don't get paid for it, but you have the key ingredients to become a very successful entrepreneur. What other trait do you like to see in people who have a job that you like seeing that translate into the business world that makes them successful entrepreneurs? By the way, Danny Alcater had a good comment for you if you can read that.
he loves how you say, don't blame yourself for not being successful.
That's it. That's it. Appreciate that, Danny.
Hey,
feedback.
Yeah, one of the great attributes is being on time.
Boom, hello.
Showing up.
And showing up early.
Showing up early. I mean, being that person. If you're noticed that, you know, we kind of talk here in what our different references. What's beautiful about being in a relationship is that, or being an entrepreneur, is that you can be the best dishwasher in a restaurant.
Yeah.
You can be the best busboy, the best waiter. Just with those skill sets, with your worth ethic and being on time, giving everything you got, even though you are a dishwasher, a server, whatever. Translate.
Hey, I was a server.
Yeah, we'll talk. You served me later. I'll tell you guys that. But yeah, it's
Bona fiesta, what a joyous day. We're so good. You claim to celebrate us today. That's Olive Garden for y'all.
Yep. And it's right over here. I think we just passed
Olive
Olive Garden.
We just passed
Olive
Garden.
Flashback.
Yeah.
But have that, man. Translate that into entrepreneur. You'll appreciate the opportunity so much more.
Speaking of showing up on time, this past weekend we had over 100 people in our licensing school. We had over 100 people in our licensing school, which is a record. I mean, the continuing education provider from AD Banker, it's kind of like a Kaplan University.
Right.
She's like, what are you guys doing? You guys are growing, exploding so much. Anyway, my point is, a few people, it starts at 8 o'clock. A few people decided to stroll in at 8:30. Puebli had to turn them away. He said, what are you talking about? I mean, this is my company, it's my business. You tell me I can't take a licensing school a classroom requirement? He says, no, you showed up late. And then they're blaming, well, nobody told me. And there's this and the company, you know, they're blaming everything. Listen, dude, I'm telling you this right now. You come late for this, you think for the rest of your career, the rest of your entrepreneurial endeavor, you're going to suck as a business person. Because if you can't even show up on time for yourself, I can tell what type of employee you are already. And I can already tell what type of credibility or lack thereof you have amongst your peer group.
Right, you're just going to be a pain in the ass. You're a pain in the ass employee, you're going to be a pain in the ass entrepreneur.
Yep. So
maybe you can become a franchise owner, I don't know.
Yep, exactly, man.
Get you a Popeyes.
That being said, everybody, thanks for tuning in. We'll be doing more of these conversations in the whip. Going to this building here to pick up my check. Get some money. Who's got my money? Money. So
every time he picks up money, he's got to bring the muscle.
Yep. Is that Zao? What's up, man? He says nice pocket square. Thanks, brother. I can't stand ties these days.
Proper clothing is half the jobs. On time in the proper clothing is half the job. I like that.
Yep. Well, that being said, guys, make sure you subscribe to our channel. If you like this video, if you do like it, be genuine about it. Don't just like it because I'm asking you to. Like it if you actually like the value and the content. And let us know what type of conversation you'd like to have about entrepreneurship, free enterprise, personal finance, money, and getting ahead in business. Just like this guy has. Crushing it, man. Richard Love in the house, man. I know when you guys are watching this video, all you see is big chin. It's all good. That being said, everybody, on behalf of my man Richard Love.
What's up?
And myself, your money smart guy, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our business page here on Facebook, and drop your thoughts and comments. That being said, guys, thanks for tuning in. It says, hello from Solution Bail Bonds in Oxnard. I had a Vietnamese friend. He pronounced Oxnard. He said Oxnard. So hello to you in Oxnard.
Bail Bonds.
Bail Bonds, good man. Continue growing your business, man. People need more entrepreneurs crushing it and creating jobs and showing an example of success. Kenya Frampton. Kenya Latiqua. What's up, Kenya Latiqua?
Kenya.
All right, guys.
Their business is growing.
Oh, yeah. Kenya's business is growing. Oh, yeah.
Great entrepreneurs.
Make sure you follow her. Kenya Frampton. All right, everybody. Jennifer Jung, thank you so much. Tony Harris, make sure you follow Tony Harris too as well. Another faith-based entrepreneur too there as well, right? Applying her writing skills and business and ministry skills.
Yep.
To business.
Yep. Tony's the other one, unappreciated, overworked, top in her field, and just said, you know what? If I'm going to give so much to somebody else, it's time to concentrate on Tony. Because it's just a short time we have here on this earth to make an imprint.
Yeah.
And she's doing it with us, doing great things out there. Right, Deanne Marcos,
Yeah, Marcus too. Man, that's it.
Man, we got a lot of winners on here.
A lot of champion entrepreneurs watching this video right now. Thanks for your watching. Thanks for sharing a little bit of your afternoon with us. I'm gonna go get my money. And we'll get some Portillo's.
Yeah, Portillo's, one right next to
Best Buy.
Hoarders.
He's so stupid.
Sheena's watching. No, we don't.
Oh man. All right, Caesar.
We support single moms. We'll go to. All right, see, we gotta go. We gotta go. It gets stupid after a while. We gotta go.
Till we meet again. Continue to live smart. Continue to love smart, and be money smart today. God bless you guys. Have a great week.